I love earworms. Honestly, I know we shouldn't use Q-tips in our ears, but goddamn, like it does feel good.
Mm.
I don't think anybody.
Man, I feel like a woman.
Oh what? Uh-oh. I'm totally crazy.
In the UK now,
What?
illegally.
Who? Where? How?
This
Illegally.
country.
Oh, don't even talk about countries. Hello, Jonathan and English. At least you have 4 distinct countries. We just have one shitty one.
Well, no, you have your top tier level country for the regular people, and then you have your second level country for Puerto Rico, American Samoa, and all of your other colonies.
And DC. Hi, Tethys.
Those people are fine.
DC is also a very weird place. It's a good place. I like DC. It's fun.
Also, like, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe I know they can't like vote for president, but also
They can't vote for. I think they can't vote for president. Maybe I think they have some sort of power now. Yeah, DC is not a colony, and Robo Bouba to you as well.
it is a colony.
It's like a botched square.
Oh, DC. I thought you said Puerto Rico isn't a colony.
No, Puerto Rico's a colony. Yeah, 110%. I'm like, wait, let's back up here. Hi, Aaron. Welcome. I feel like I'm teaching online class again. Yeah, DC does presidential votes. I think they have like 3 electoral votes, which again, that's I don't America. America makes no sense. Also, it's a gorgeous day out. I'm not gonna lie. It is. I have my windows open. I'm excited to start this gorgeous language that has nothing to do with the warm weather that is outside because it is cold in the tundra. I think DC sounds for the Puerto. I can't say it. The Puerto Rico court normally. I'm gonna pull up Bouba. How do I share my screen again? I'm gonna go up here because you put a little. Well, I'm gonna do this.
I put a little what?
You put a little like plan.
Little plan. Oh, Past Jake really did a great job.
Past Jake did a really good job. Better than Past Miles. Past Miles needs to. I don't know what they need to do, but something. I've been like in my head all these past vibes, but I agree. Insofar that we need grammar is yes. Is we need to figure out
grammar is yes.
Grammar is yes. And vowels, how many
grammar.
Jonathan has to leave early, so we got to get actual stuff.
What?
Yes. Unbelievable. They complete forgot it was Tuesday.
It doesn't feel like Tuesday.
Oh, and I mean, I feel like I need to filter out what people say on chat. That seems to be my biggest issue. But Crico is Spanish slang for meth. So what do Spanish gays put on their Grindr profiles? Do they put like ice cream or lollipops, or what's the T on that? Just curious for sociological.
Why isn't there like a Tina Turner emoji so everyone can use the same one?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like cross-culturally we don't have a standard like emoji for certain drugs. And I think that's something that the community really needs to like get behind.
At the point that it's standardized, the function of the emoji doesn't work though.
I mean, let us recall the Marshall Lee Val emojis. We all remember the Marshall Lee's Val emojis.
And some of them have lasted.
Some of them have lasted. I think that it's like a one-off thing that I've probably like just got from like one video back in the day. But like, I don't know how I feel like existential or like how like used it is. Before I forget, I'm gonna put at the root of the verb mate. I want to put that. Who is Marshall? Who is hunky dory? Put on the verbs. Where's verbs? Um, crystal. You probably put like a little like diamond, maybe. That makes sense. Ew, Minecraft sugar. I don't know what that means.
What is Minecraft sugar?
Minecraft sugar.
Oh, like I I feel like I was like gonna say drugs, and then like I feel like we're performing that section of the Nile as a river.
My self-worth at an all-time low.
Look.
That is a good song. That's a good song.
Can I just say my hair looks really nice?
Your hair looks fantastic today. It is voluminous. It gives volumes.
Volume's easy for me. This little cunty curl pattern.
Yes. It gives Farrah Fawcett in a good way.
I don't know who that is. I believe Fawcett in the UK is a tap.
Applying for a job. No. On to the verb matrix.
Farrah Fawcett?
Farrah Fawcett. Farrah. It should probably pop right up. It's FAW. A great album. I don't know what the album.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. That is like 80s boots.
I cannot compete with that.
You never could compete. Jonathan, remind me, like is it Charlie's Angels or am I like it's something like that, like the OG Charlie's Angels, like not like Charlize Theron. And
you mean the like
the
bikers?
The bikers. No. There was this. It's like a spy show series where like there's a dude called Charlie, and it's his like 3 like sexy women spies. They go like solve little like spy things.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it was a movie with Charlize Theron, Lucy Liu, and then a third woman who I forget. Who's like generic blonde lady in Hollywood. But yeah, I feel like my hair, I don't know what to do with like this vibe. I might need like a trip to Turkey, but I don't think so. I think it's to save my money for people who are in need. For a nice little Istanbul trip.
I don't know. I think you're fine.
I think I'm fine as well. I think I just have what's called insecurity about things. So I need just to like, I had a great therapist. One thing I wanted to put, and that can be helpful in like encoding this into Lexergy, is that we had talked about making sure that when we apply our person marking, that the root of the verb is stressed. So I wonder like how that will affect a little bit of some stuff, but I'm not too like this is not worrying me, at least yet. It might hi Carl, and it might worry me in the future.
Okay. Now someone serious has shown up.
Someone serious and with very good opinions it has shown up, so we need to actually do something important and serious. Which is what?
I did want to talk about
I'll go up here.
So one thing that I have been doing is I've been going back through my own Tundra language project, and some stuff is not very important, and so I don't need to talk about it.
Sure.
But if you are a patron, it'd be very valid of you to not be following what happens.
You get the behind the scenes, you get untucked. Let's have a booba.
I feel like the thing is that Untucked has an editor. This is like Untucked, unedited,
Oh, this is the Big Brother live streams.
Unchained. This is the Big Brother live stream,
Absolutely.
and you're seeing me talk in my sleep. Uh,
David is dead. What do you mean David's dead? Go ahead, sorry.
um,
But you went back into your Thunder Lane, which the link can be found on Little Have a Blue Patreon Discord.
yep. Too many links probably. I realized I've probably slightly overwhelmed the chat. Which, to be honest, if I'm overwhelmed, why shouldn't they be overwhelmed?
It's to your channel. You can overwhelm the people that they want and what they
Hmm.
need. You almost hit a
What?
turkey today.
I
Wait,
thought those were big.
yeah. I mean, they're not small. I mean, they're like goose sized. Goose get hit all
Wait,
the
they're the
time.
same size as geese?
Más o menos. Like, I mean, like kind of. Like, I would say it makes it a little bit larger.
I always imagined turkeys being like the size of ostriches.
No, honey, no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. You know, could you imagine like every American Thanksgiving has a whole goddamn ostrich on the table?
I guess I have seen like a turkey carcass.
Yeah, of course you have. Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I'm trying to think because usually like it's quite normal for people just to buy a turkey crown.
sure, yeah.
No, but like it takes up like the whole oven.
Yeah, it does. They're like 12 kilos, I would say is a good sized turkey for like a Thanksgiving.
I'm a person of three Thanksgivings, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
I
like cranberry is how I interpreted that. So I have no idea. Was
no
it
crown.
oh, okay. I heard turkey.
It's like they take the two breast pieces and they turn it into like a thing that you can just bake.
I understand now.
Um okay.
That would be so
I
funny. Well, I hope so. Go ahead. We have
no.
yeah.
I'm no, the thing is you raise very many very salient points that I guess and now I'm wondering if the geese here are small. Or is it just that I've only ever seen a goose at a distance?
Okay, so let's like the Canada goose. Um,
I
I
just need a picture of a turkey next to a human.
like
If any of you have pictures of yourself with turkeys, then send them on the Discord.
I can get tons of goose pictures. There's tons of geese outside. I'll contribute.
Like, these birds look absolutely huge. Like, okay, okay, I see what I thought they were like. Okay, I think it's because geese are like more like cunty.
Geese are more cunty.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would say that.
like the turkeys are more like the pageant queens.
They're more flashy.
Yeah, like when Sam Smith was disrespecting Susie Toot by saying that the flapper dress needed to be cinched more.
First off, I have not seen season 17. I'm woefully behind.
Oh,
Second, Sam Smith is yes, a very harsh judge from what I remember.
okay. Okay. Geese in the cord. Geese in the cord.
Here we go.
Okay, like, look,
Big forms, Jesus Christ.
those turkeys, they're the size of a small human. I will say that. Oh my god, so many in one. The thing is, they just look big. A goose looks small. Also, like, I've regularly interacted with like swans, and I've interacted with geese. Like, it's also maybe that I interacted with them as a child more than as an adult. Anyway, we spent too long trying to work out what's happened. But yeah, I thought geese were huge. Not geese, turkeys.
Turkey. Yeah.
I honestly think we should add ostrich-sized turkeys to our Commonwealth.
I'm not frozen. I'm just dumbfounded. Yes. Like, what were the birds? Birds in Australia that were big. They were big, or like, and they like were hunted to death. Like they were like bipedal and went like this.
You're thinking of dodos?
No, bigger like big like legitimately ostrich-sized. They're like
Emus?
no, like maybe, but like they're like a
Cassowaries?
yes, something along that lines.
The cassowaries are hunted to death.
Birds hunted to extinction. Logan, welcome. I wanted to say hi. Maybe it's a cassowary.
Maybe it is the moa.
Oh yes, it's a moa. It's the moa, the moa bird. Yes. That's exactly what it is. Because they're just like big, like kiwi things.
It's because you said Australia, not New Zealand.
Oh, thank you, Tinglish and Tethys, for what I did not look at. I was scavenging the interwebs. I think I'm reviewing the forums now, and I think this would go to. I'm trying to think what we stressed in this one. I think we stressed the key. No, that would make. Yeah, we would stress the key in that. Let's try that. C. Yeah. Okay, so this becomes C Molf. This becomes Hootsi. No problematic things there.
Why did I think that turkeys were that big?
I really don't know. Yeah, we're getting oh yeah, we're going to get a lot of you. Forgot about this.
What are we doing?
I'm revising the just the charts to match our phonology because these are now incorrect based upon what we have with the whole Bangladesization.
Bangladesization, yeah.
Bangladesization. All those kind of like similar things just like blend together. That sounds very cute.
The thing is, like, we had hoped some of these would be oh yeah.
Uvu is great. Some of these will kind of like pan out a little bit, but it's just nice. I like it's oh.
What?
Hold on. That makes sense. I need to trace some changes because something's not adding up. Let me share this tab here. So this gives like Dudu Bertolini vibes. Ooh, this can't be correct. Let's see what happens here.
Zazu.
Oh, yeah. This is what happens. The post-sibilant Schwa deletion. So it just becomes it's like this geminated z, which is not what
Well,
our
it's kind of strange why it
zoo.
was Zwu before,
I
but
understand. Go ahead. You down here.
where's wait,
Ooh, I'm gonna bring
where
this.
is it coming from?
It's coming from this
Oh,
this
yeah,
non
yeah, we added
yeah
that since, haven't we? Yeah.
um non-back unstressed aha it's happening everywhere, which we see is no bueno. um
I in that situation, does it become z- zoo? Zoo? Is that what we need?
I think we need to qualify the environment unless we want to kind of make this like reduced further and
Well,
kind
that
of
would be what it would be. It would be making it like a or a
oh post-sibilant. Hold on, well that was the wrong rule, that's my bad. It's post-sibilant. Here we go.
yeah. But
I
we
see.
where's our rules that reduce the affricates?
We don't have any rule that reduced affricates.
We never. No, there it
Oh,
is.
no, no,
We
oh, I'm sorry.
go.
It's right here. This is only word finally.
But it needs to be not only word finally, and it also needs to be later. I would change it so it also occurs if there is a consonant there.
Oh, that's easy. Okay. And then that should change it into something we like.
Yeah,
Into
zoo.
zoo. Oh, that's much easier. Okay, thank God.
But
I'm not going
it's
to support this yet.
I would fully consider making it so that then those clusters just reduce to
Mm. We have Tethys wanting to keep zoo. Zoo.
zoo.
Zoo. I think
Um,
the fricative for the approximate is easier for me to say. It gives like tzi, but it's zoo.
well, this I'm not against the syllabic fricative,
No, I'm
like,
not either.
but I
Zoo.
I'm thinking like of the Russian of it all,
Mm-hmm.
because like you have the Polish option would be like you keep these clusters, particularly like these ones that are like fricative and then matching Africa, they kind of get along okay.
Absolutely.
Um, in Russian, the sh becomes a longer version.
Mm.
So it would mean that we would get, in this sort of case only, a kind of um, like a zoo versus zoo, which I'm not really about.
I'm not worried about that either.
Um,
Yeah.
like the thing is, we don't have any rules that deal with voicing in these clusters either, do we?
That's an excellent.
You
No.
don't have to look back because we've just created a whole load of them, right?
Yeah.
So,
I always have to look back, which is better,
hmm,
of course. Let me find that.
how do you find what?
The the clusters you're talking about, the sound changes. I don't think we have
So
any type.
you can imagine them.
Oh,
Like if you put in a form like KI, which could be any vowel based on this rule, couldn't it? So if you, as long as you make a affricate, like a voiceless affricate, like kia, and then yeah,
no.
no,
Wait,
kiana would work. Yeah.
no, I can't because it's not proto.
Oh, kianga or kiama. Just go with an M. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it would now become sna.
Um, um, no, no, it is not gonna become sna. So I'm sorry. It's no, 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 no.
I have not seen you react that viscerally to something in a long time.
That is very true. That is. Oh my god. Sna. Oh gosh. So voicing it, I mean, yeah, some
Like
sort of
you,
thing.
you don't have to.
We can do this. This will be sna.
Wait, so you're fine with sna? You're just not okay with sna?
I'm just pointing out that Jonathan had put the form sna in one of their callings. Um, sna sna is warming up to me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I think the optics were a little bit off, and then when I delve deeper, I'm like, oh, it's every time like I try to come up with like the worst cluster ever, and then it just like grows on me.
Like, and then uh, you could also do it with like a G, like kiangi, kiagia.
Okay,
No, well that would become zna,
za,
za, yeah,
yeah.
which I don't think has a right to exist.
I also don't. I think there needs to be some sort of fricative voicing assimilation where we have I'm gonna put S, Z, and V. Uh, actually, do we have a velar fricative?
No, we don't because we didn't go with that option.
Love that. Thank you, people, for
I
knocking me
think.
down. Thank God.
I think.
Goes to. Do we have voicing as a? Oh, we do.
Hmm.
Minus voiced goes to plus voiced after a consonant that is also less voiced. Conversely, not numlock, you little twat. Fricative. No,
Yeah,
girl,
we don't have like a modern phonology table, do we?
point that out there. I don't think we have one that is up to date. We have. Let me finish coding this, and then I'll broadcast what I do know that we do have. Voiced minus voiced.
I feel like
Yes.
sna is kind of growing on everyone.
I know it is like I think that always happens. It's like what like we're first scared of what we unknown. We just have to get used to it. Fricative. Yes, thank you, Jonathan. Did I type it in again? God damn it! I thought I fixed it. There we go. Beep. Oh, it went away.
Okay,
Oh,
first of all,
hell.
under culture, it's now there are trans people and also there are Moa, but they look like turkeys.
There are more. Where are you? Oh, I lost you. Where's your little sub? Oh, I think I'm back here. Oh, there you are. Hello.
I'm gonna make another table. Modern table for modern people.
Oh, there you are. I want to live like the modern people. I want to live like the people. Yeah, we have this thing, Jake.
Oh, there. I will delete her.
But this was hidden behind the sound changes. So maybe we need to make this a new heading.
Okay.
I want to live like the common people. I want to live like the common people like me.
So yeah, we don't have a viewer.
Again, thank you, patrons. Give it up for patrons. Woo! Where were we? Oh, we were in Scumville. Why are we going down Scumville? Oh, because we had to do the Oh, this form. Where are you? In the Bradicals. Loving that. This is now Zoo. It's nice. This is now Zoo? Hudza still. That's a good point, Kingwish. Go ahead, Jake.
You say still, but the vowels have changed. The vowel changed, yeah.
Yeah, the vowel changed.
Hudza.
Hudza! It sounds like the ending of it's like oh look one that goes Tufa Tufa.
Yeah.
Which one is it? What song is it? I can't think of it.
Is it Nissan Altima?
No. It's
No.
like I think it's boiled peanuts
Oh yeah.
or catfish or one of the two. Those I know, but I haven't listened to it in a long time, so I couldn't like.
It's
What?
it's one of them because it features in one of the iconic videos. Anyway,
we'll have people on here who are helpful in that regard for us. Okay.
are we keeping Zuzu?
I thought we're keeping Suzu.
Okay, but I thought we were also keeping Sna.
We're keeping Sna. I haven't changed nothing.
Okay, so when
Wait, pause. Sna now became Zna.
Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen.
Is that a no-go?
I don't think Sna is as good as
Sna. Zna.
like I think on one hand, I'm like it feels kind of silly to only have the fricatives assimilate in voicing to another obstruent. Actually, that's fully a thing that we've done before.
It's fully been done before. I'm gonna ask the people.
Ask le peuple.
The pub. Sna. Yes to Sna. And Zna.
Oh, did I tell people about going and doing the adding their words to the public document?
I don't think so. I think you alluded to it, but you didn't give the directions.
Oh, well, I'm wanting to like fill stuff out a bit, but I also don't want to just be like off air, just coiling.
I mean,
When I return to my snake form, which makes me believe turkeys are the same size as me, and when I'm coiled up,
coiling up.
Ooh, wah! I okay. When I tell you that,
I'm ready.
okay, I have never taken a drama class. I've only ever done drama lessons as part of an English class. So I've never been taught to like when I say do sign language, I feel like I'm not necessarily being the the best ally to the deaf and hard of hearing. But
Hmm.
like, when they're like, we need to stop. Um,
Oh,
uh,
yes.
it was a beautiful sky. Like when people do those things, no, it's like, well, there was half and half. Like like when people do like they're talking with their hands, but it's not me, which is I just like gesture wildly, I flail.
Yeah.
Like, where was I going with this?
You were going somewhere, and I was really ecstatic about it.
I can't remember. Why can't I remember?
Think about coiling and curling and
Anyway,
anyway, how
uh,
did you think the as someone who was watching virtually, how did you think the LCC did with their sign interpretation?
uh, I loved it. No notes.
Great.
Please let me come next time.
So this kind of happened. I definitely put this in parentheses because as a pronoun and a bradical, I can easily see that little guy just dropping out. It came out as uve because I think if I'm gonna trace these two, if I'm not mistaken, it became the O raise. So it was an O first, and then it raised to ooh, and that ooh just kept on throughout.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But as a pronoun, how would you feel about that ooh just like dropping out and being like optional, or like the more casual form would drop it, especially if it's like the inclusive object, or not even it is a third person object. It's gonna be used like hell a lot.
I'm fine with the U sticking there, honestly.
Okay.
Like, enough of these other ones. I'm more bothered by Uvopsa.
I'm also bothered by Uvopsa, which I think can just be Vopsa.
Well,
Even
if we
still,
did if we follow the pattern of the other stuff,
Psa.
it would be like I think Ufpsa
Oof,
is
oof.
objectively horrible.
No, we can't. No, no, no.
We're not doing Ufpsa.
Oof, oof. And you would use that for everything. Like if you had a little small group, it'd be oops, oops, oops. No, that has to. I mean, hell. I mean, let's go back to the ooh, and we can just kind of like.
But the thing is, portals aren't really like. How often are you when you say some of them? How much of the time is it?
As an English speaker, not a lot, but I would say for these tundra people, because they live in a scarcity economy and need to talk about small quantities often, I think it could be used often.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just spitballing here, so I'm trying to put my mind in the mind of the speakers. Channeling.
Uh, I'm fine with there.
I'm also like I think over time this will the singular will definitely get reduced.
Hmm.
Oof, like I can't even say it. Oof, oof, sa,
Well, that's not well. Uvopsa,
uvopsa,
uvopsa, uvopsa, uvopsa,
uvopsa, uvopsa, uvopsa.
uvopsa. Uvupsa, uvupsa, uvupsa.
Upsa.
I really do feel like I'm getting closer to uvpsa, uvpsa.
Oopsa. I'm getting oopsa.
Yeah, uvpsa.
Oops, did it
Again,
again.
I played with
With my
mathnology.
heart. I play with my pal.
Um,
And
honestly, I would be down for like making that regular. Like, no, like you would the way I'm imagining it
oh man,
is we we have a rule like because that also does match our current thing with the fricatives, right?
yeah.
Where you have a fricated part and you have a unstressed vowel before a stressed vowel that you lose. Then what's making it weird for me
Yep.
is it would become oofsa. I guess you could do it only when there's two consonants afterwards, maybe. Or I'm like, well, the F could become like a H, and then we already lose H in that position.
Mm-hmm.
But then but then the alternative, if it's voiced, of uv uvza.
Can I offer some clarification? So remember
Yeah.
how we had a poll that we sent people
Uh-huh.
about nah. I just ended it because we were
Hmm.
yapping. Shocker. Um, so the people want both sna and
Mhm.
zna. So with that in mind, we can elect to have the voiced F if we like.
The
And
voiced
then
F, you mean a V.
Jesus Christ. I meant the F and I'm the voicing I got wrong. So the voiceless F. And Jonathan has to go
Hi,
goodbye. He's
Jonathan.
up in like five today, but I get it. It is
Keep
again
slaying the game.
gorgeous. It is gorgeous outside. It is not windy. Shocker. The birds are singing beautiful little tunes of horniness, and it's nice. It's great. So
I
we
keep
were.
thinking about how my hair doesn't compare to Farrah Fawcett's.
It's a lofty goal, Jake. It's a
Like,
very lofty goal.
but the thing is, I feel like I'm close, but I would need some like huge rollers.
You need huge rollers and like an environmental disaster's worth of hairspray to just keep that thing like, especially in like the wetness of Britain.
Yeah, but should I get bangs? Is this what the world's telling me? Do I need to get like
Is that our poll for this week? Is this?
no? Absolutely
Hey guys, if we get enough if we hit 200 subscribers, Jake will get bangs.
I feel like for 200 subscribers, that's doing quite a lot.
We're 5 away. We're 5 away, subscribers.
If if we get 200 subscribers in the next week, I will consider getting thanks.
Oh my god. I'm going to no, do not do that. I'm going to go back to Lexergy here, and then we're going to focus on our friend Uvopsa. So here at Wadfortition, a very late sound change, might I add. Um, or actually, it's like mid. We get the form Uvopsa, and the question is at hand: is can we say we do the align? And I'm gonna show this to chat.
Show the chat.
Hold on, I gotta write it. And then like I'm kind of just a little bit. No, I don't think I'm parroting. And then this goes to that just drops out. So it got a little kind of messy at the end, but you go from uvupsa, I know it's reversed, sorry everybody, to uv uvsa to uf
Wait, are you okay? Mm-hmm.
to ufsa to just upsa.
Mm-hmm.
So that like if it were right here, right? Oh, like there will be no like debuccalization of that because it's already a free fricative, so it just goes.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we can have like a rule prior to Bangladesization
Mm-hmm.
to drop that schwa out. The question is where?
But that V isn't going to become a F anymore.
Wait, wait, wait. So could we
But,
just like, could we just
because
like?
we're keeping SNA, right?
Oh, yeah. Unblow my nose and get some water. But yeah,
Okay, you go and fix that.
I
And
don't
mute yourself.
understand what to do.
I am still thinking about
Zoo?
the Polish of it all.
The polish of it all.
Um,
Mm.
like because the thing is, if it were not in initial position, I would fully just go for a Gemini.
I would as well.
Um,
Guess you can go kind of here.
to,
Oh wait, we gotta redo this fricative voicing assimilation. Because this is not prior to a nasal. Yeah, so let me actually
it
read.
doesn't want to show me its secrets.
Show me how to do that trick. Makes you want to go seasick. Yeah, why does that make sense? Is it just this? Peter.
Wait, why are we getting 3 vowels in a row?
Oh wait, I did something wrong. Sorry. Um, this happens. We can. We just can't have 4.
But should. But should.
Where's the like the one? Where's that one like example that we have?
We had it in.
Wait. Wait. Wait.
There was one example of it, but we reduced it.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. Oh. So wait. So this can just go to fe?
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh. Oh yeah. I like that. Okay. So let's go back to this
Which is why like keeping the u on uve would
differentiate it much
distinguish it.
more. I hear what you're saying now.
Also, I'm down for changing upsa and then keeping it otherwise. Because I don't I thought I wanted to make it a regular thing and now I don't. Also, I think do we make a it seems minor, but the other thing is I think that you could reduce zu to just zu, didn't you?
Yeah. Especially if there's like a little group of people, a little herd.
Yeah. At that
Oh,
point, is it just the same as well? What does well come out with otherwise? As otherwise,
I think like zoo. Girl, no.
it's so confusing sometimes.
Yeah, it's just zoo. Zoo.
Oh, well, this
And honestly, I was speechless. My voice now.
I'm fine with that zoo alternation.
I like that. It is a feature and it's not a there is a reason behind it.
I think like elsewhere, if it's because if you're trying to make a noun that is possessed,
Oh, scary.
which is what this sort of thing will do, um,
Yeah, we have her Japow and our whole Japow.
where
Right, the table right below it, where we have the genitive and the object form and the locative and the locative forms.
well, we need to update these tables as well.
That is the goal. We are on the way to
Okay.
updating these beautiful little guys. Also, I have if you were on Discord, you will also know that I've been in a Kali Uchis train, and I have pensamientos intrusivos in my head, and it's a very good song about intrusive thoughts. That's what it means in Espanol.
Yeah, I was like, why are you telling us you have intrusive thoughts?
That's what the song is called.
No, like it would be like me saying, "Oh, I ate pescado for dinner."
Oh, that's like the cringe like Spanglish.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah, I know what you mean. Oh,
Oh, I just can't remember the word.
for what?
Where is my teléfono?
I have mi teléfono.
Well, I don't like this about myself. I'm
Okay,
very much a mobile person, which is the Spanish word for a mobile phone,
say it again.
because it aligns with my English.
Oh, the mobile,
Mobile.
a mobile,
Or is it mobile? Is
oh
mobile, isn't
mobile.
it? It's M-O, or is it mobile?
I mean,
Mobile. Is mobile in Galician? Why am I thinking of it in Galician? Why am I thinking of it in
that's so random. These will be cool forms. Paddock. I always call it min mobile. Like if I'm speaking like my mobile, my mobile phone.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it's with a V, mobile.
oh, we got some good. We got some good forms.
Sunny from the block.
Let me make sure.
Oh, Vuni.
Oh, wait, but better is that Yapao comes out as Spavu, and then Hoja Pao becomes, it gets even better. Oh no. Hus Uspavu.
Gustavo.
Uspavu. Those are, I like that. I like that a lot. But before I forget, I'm gonna put this as consonant, not nasal, so we know what's up.
Oop.
Oop, 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 oop. This is sick. This is sick boots. I want to make
This
sure.
beat is sick. I want to
This
take pride in it. Let's go
beat
stick.
and the beat got sicker. Abracadabra, uba nuna na, aba una na, baby oodie doo doo. Abracadabra, abracadabra.
Jesse and David aren't here again.
They are not here again. Who me?
Um,
Inactive tabs get a new look. See when tabs aren't active at a glance. Do you have a YouTube channel? Do you have a YouTube channel?
what the hell are you doing?
It just like popped up where it was like it made one of my tabs inactive, and it's like
Inactive tabs can you can see at any time where tabs aren't active.
I'm like, girl, I know that. And then I went like remember from where it's like,
Do you have a YouTube channel? Do you have a YouTube channel?
Okay, we have a case. We have a case. Okay, Hugni.
Hugni is
If
coming.
we made is it
So just so we know, just we're aware. What I've been doing is I have been making this ngi the stress element, not the boo or the gay. And that is what is inducing this. So if we stress the nge, the nge and not the ni, or stress the bo and not the ni, we get out bo, or I'm sorry, bvoon. Let me actually see. Just out of curiosity. Oh yeah, where's the O? I'm gonna try both. I'm gonna have one stressed element. We get, yeah. So it either comes vuni, how we had it in table, or vune. We have hubvuni, or we have hubvune. And with the gay, I think it becomes out Gani versus Hugani. If this influences you, this down here now becomes ufpavu and fpa. Actually, I like fpavu. Never mind.
yeah, Pavu?
I think this is helping us embrace the clusters a little bit, at least with these, and I'm kind of like on the train of this.
Well, what does the other one become? Because at the moment, the only difference is the V or the F.
So the first one becomes, and I'll just put it here, becomes ufpavu, and then the plural is actually the smaller form of spavu.
But where's being stressed?
It's still pow here. Pow is being stressed. It's just that when the only reason why I changed it is because these two, this bow and then this gay, were had a high tone that was previously there.
Mm-hmm. See, I prefer the Vapav Fapav distinction, but
I do as well. It's, I mean, it's, I don't think it's more transparent, but it is kind of like a little more regular here. I mean, we could kind of do like similar vibe. I'm trying to think how to like reduce this.
what's the outcome with just how it is in there. Ufpavu?
Yeah, so this just comes out Ufpavu and Fpavu. Oh, no, girl. I've zoomed
Yeah,
in.
because it's
We get that guy. Okay, hold on. Hue, yeah, we get Huipa, Huipa, Fepa.
I think we do need to do something about fat as a cluster.
Yeah.
Although my instinct is just
Wait,
to say it just goes to P.
hold on. Back the fuck up. Post sibilant schwa deletion. This schwa is P a sibilant, Jake?
No.
No. So this rule most certainly. Wait. I guess we do have this then. I thought that was the problem. We do have this fact.
No, it's a thing.
Yeah. This is the thing. I realize this now. And it's the post sibilant. Yeah, okay. I'll put if I put pretonic and post sibilant, just so we have like an idea of. I'm gonna need a gin and tonic after this. My God. Yeah.
The big difference is that before the O used to become a schwa, didn't it?
It did. Yeah.
So
We're getting a lot more U's and a lot less O's, which was intended. Could we do like a little metathesis of like fa goes to fa?
I would not vote for more pho.
This is also where like
I think we could just do some more vowel stuff before the before the W becomes a V.
Yeah.
Like, because it feels like to me, the
only vowel thing that happens before the two only before is that O goes to U. So already, and then any non-stressed, non-back vowel either goes to schwa or in E's case to A. I think we could benefit from some.
But I don't mean necessarily in terms of like I'm thinking about the legacy of our diphthongs. Because if we're gonna have diphthongs that aren't in these stressed positions, like
Hue.
like where,
Yeah.
then
because this just goes to like literally F. I'm just curious. We go from fe. Oh, well, we knew that. I can put any syllable here. And it becomes just whatever the the voice analog does now. So
I think that the I'm struggling to express the thing that I want to address.
Okay.
Like,
I'm gonna write it down.
oh, and also we skipped past this bit, which is we have the word final coders devoicing, right?
Yeah.
I guess it's annoying because we don't have well-defined syllable structure. So trying to define hugni. I guess when I see gni, no, gni is fine.
Me is fine.
Because if we're allowing snga, then
We can allow me.
gni. Okay, it's I think like I know on some level we wanted to get these from these diphthongs, didn't we?
Can I offer a potentially simple
Can I finish my
Yep.
bit and then
Go.
and also write what you want to say down in case you forget.
Okay.
We when we were losing the O, it was cool that we would get the V's popping up where the rounded vowels used to be.
I agree.
But now now that neither of them get dropped, they end up producing. We've got. I don't want to say too much U. I'm not against the U of it all.
But I think, yeah.
But like, it feels like at this stage, we could have a stage where like some of like, especially if Ue is specifically being weird for us, we could target that diphthong specifically.
Yeah, anything that would like induce either like some rounding or like anything that kind of happens in this kind of area here with our non-low vowel kind of syllabification vibes.
Mm-hmm.
My thought was with these forms, if we want to kind of I agree with you insofar that we should be a little more mindful in targeting these guys because they're kind of like it is getting reduced too fast. Because
Reduced too fast.
What's up?
I said reduced too fast.
Reduced too fast. It's just becoming like F and V, just like very quickly, or at least just like a V, or just this V or P. If we want to keep our spavu and our huspavu, I think we could. No, never mind. How would? Because that would be even more confusing. I was going to say make this just pavu and make this hupavu, but now we have just this being differentiated by a cluster, and that just seems like
I'm saying that we go to the source.
We go to the source. We go to Fiji and we get that water. God damn it! It's been so long that
The only time I drank Fiji water, like the brand, was actually in Fiji. No! I had it. I had Fiji water on my first day at my job because I got when I had my like introduction to the company, I got to sit in like the important boardroom where like they meet like the clients, and they had like this fridge with Fiji water in it, and I asked for some water, and like the head of she's not the head of HR, office manager was like, "Oh, have a Fiji water from the fridge," and I was like, "Oh."
One of my claim to fame is that like my friend quote tweeted me about like how like Voss water is like drinking Norway straight from the bottle, and they retweeted it and said like, "Oh, we think so too." And this was like back when like in like 2010 when Twitter was actually like normal.
Mhm.
Anyway, I'm gonna bold this because Lord knows that we will forget. I'll put a little caution. Caution.
We have 15 minutes.
We do have 15 minutes. Ooh.
I mean, it's one of the things where maybe like we both try and fix it ourselves and then we make people vote on it.
I adore this idea.
Okay. But we can't give them the problem is we have to write the description of the no, because they'll know either way. Any we'll give the minimum description possible because
And the bias shall be double blind.
minimized.
Yeah, minimized.
Yeah.
This is the idea. Competition poll.
Mhm. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I kind of want to talk to you about something while we're streaming so that we can like write it down.
Okay, let us go.
Okay. I
Do I need to
in
scroll anywhere in the document prior?
okay.
They're going to be helpful too.
I'm not in that world.
Okay, great.
I'm trying to do like a translation into gestu.
Okay.
And one of the things I need is uh basically just like verbs of motion.
Verbs of motion.
Okay, and we have to run, which is a verb of movement. Oh, I realized. No, I thought about this and decided on something. Oh, but okay. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to write in my language. He came home.
He came home. Okay.
Yeah, and I have like person marking done. I have tense done. It's like the framing of it because I'm like I'm trying to remember because on the one hand I'm sure that making a verb that means to return um is going to be fine if I do that.
Yeah.
On the other hand, it's like it's that we know that we want to have like more prepositions, right?
Postposition.
Postpositions, but adpositions nonetheless.
Continue.
So we're gonna have postpositions. I guess I feel like our structure doesn't actually lend itself to anything super phrasal verby, does it? I mean, I
Do you
guess
know what my gut instinct was in this was to create on this language like a grammaticalization for like was it an andative and a venitive, like the going away and coming to,
mhm.
and maybe kind
And
of
then
like
you would be recreating the problem with all the languages we do together, which is everything becomes
along the
a
funnel.
case and not a post position.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah. Post.
I mean, I think that marking it on the verb could be interesting.
I do too.
Um,
But that is something like if we kind of explore like kind of like a motion marker or something like this, where it's like if you say like he run home at, he runs like at the home, like in the property of the house, versus like
Prepositions don't go after the verb; they go after the noun. You're
oh
thinking
yeah,
home at run.
he house at run, versus like he house at run to, or like run like some sort of like grammaticalization on the verb, and that could mean like he runs to the house, or like maybe like, well, that would be the definitive. And just that like there would be some sort
It
of
would depend on the location. I'm trying to think, did the venitive and dative, are they relative to speaker or relative to subject?
let's look.
Particular location or person. Oh, seeing the reference to translocative, cislocative reminds me of this thing in Quechua, which is very cool. Not sure if it's cool or annoying. I think it can be both. When you're translating, it's annoying because for in the way that it's described in Quechua, the translocative means that you do something from one place and like from one place to a different place. And the cislocative is like in the same place. So um like I think the example was like sleep, and to be clear, in the context we were talking about it, it wasn't it could, I think in English it sounds especially like suggestive is the wrong word, but like euphemistic. Like
Yeah.
so if someone is like traveling, you would mark sleep in the translocative perhaps to indicate that they're sleeping in a different place. And then you could contrast that with yourself saying, I am sleeping in the same place.
I like this idea.
This the one like in Quechua, or the one like the additive venative more generally?
I think a mixture of both. I think where my head's at is with the translocative. I think you're saying how I refer to where somebody is in a different place. I think that like if we're talking about like the he came home example, like that could be I could see that being either a translocative because they're the house, or they're talking about a person who is in home, or like yeah, you're one of those two. And the cislocative is you wouldn't use that you would be using that like he was going around like the house or something like this.
So highest form of information, Wikipedia.
Well, how about Biblidian saying that he's pretty sure that you can do that in Nahuatl?
American languages just do the sexiest stuff.
Literally. Yum.
Although, okay, I'm gonna with 8 minutes to go, I'm gonna get into some hot LTCT. Like, there were a couple of presentations about like coloniality in Conlanging.
I remember I was in that one. I watched it.
Okay. There was the initial one that I felt didn't say anything. And then like the one at the very beginning with like the speaker. And then like
Correct.
the colonial bit never seemed to like become a big part of the talk.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
The one with the U-boats.
What's up?
The one with Das Boot.
Yes, no, I'm aware of that. I think that wasn't insofar decolonizing Conlang. I think people also had that interpretation. I think what it was doing was showing that there were like different pathways of how calling emerged in the in the more mainstream culture that maybe we didn't really intend on like formative experiences.
But I don't get why you would call that. But anyway.
Yeah, it's like you're deconstructing like, I don't know, like a meal or something. But like I do think that the one about decolonizing could have been a little more spicier. I think we probably could have handled a lot more I don't know, like pointedness. I think there is like this argument by a lot of like linguists who are smarter and more armchair than us, saying like, you know,
More armchair.
more armchair. It's I know, shocker. And like who are like, oh yeah, callings are just like not like put your efforts towards something else. And I have my thoughts on that. I mean, I guess I am definitely like an armchair linguist insofar that like I don't have any like field work, that I do sit in a chair. I mean, I don't have arms, so maybe it's like a chair linguist.
Like, I think like I don't know. There's something because there's just something to be said. Like on some level, there is you could make the argument that like the kind of fascination or exoticization of American languages is kind of problematic.
Well, certainly.
On the other hand, it's like maybe people don't feel this way about Southeast Asian languages in the same way, for example, because Southeast Asian languages have if you tell me a language is spoken in Southeast Asia, like mainland Southeast Asia, I can probably tell you like some features of it without knowing anything about it, because things are a little bit more predictable.
Yeah, it's a matter of like how you balance like language structure as like inspiration. I think that's like with what you're talking about, the exoticization of like North American languages and like languages that have been eradicated due to colonial influence. I think there is the like, how do you phrase it? Because the resources are so scarce, a lot of these, I think there are like certain like pedestaling of like these, I guess. I don't know where I'm going with this. I feel like I'm trying to be a sociologist armchair too.
No, I kind of get what you mean. Like,
yeah.
But it's also that a lot of these they're not all extinct or dormant languages anyway.
Correct.
And to Drogo's point, I think it's very hard because on some level, I think it's impossible. Impossible maybe is too strong a word, but it's very hard to conlang without a degree of appropriation, whether that's conscious or not.
Most certainly.
Because if you're doing something without knowingly taking it from somewhere, you've probably internalized it from somewhere, or it's come from a particular sort of source data that you in your learning process have anonymized, and then kind of drawn out again.
Yeah, I feel like when I'm calling, it's to come up with something that is in and of itself unique and novel. I think just with like you know, grammaticalization happens, and it's just like some research and background needs to be taken into account, I guess, and like the biases that we see as we're kind of like researching our own like languages too.
Mm. Um,
So should we put a deadline for us for the poll? Because like if we are going to do a little competition-ish in terms of the people, we need to have a date in which like we get each other our things, we can upload this stuff.
I would say before line time on Thursday.
Okay.
And I don't,
My work is gonna be like
I'm trying to think like, I have this weird feeling that we're not giving our patrons everything that we've promised them.
yes, I also feel that we have been behind the ball on the Patreon.
Yeah, so if people have stuff that I think we're gonna get at least one poll out this week. So
For sure.
yeah,
And I have some plans maybe to like involve some sort of like Discord interactions too, which will be helpful.
wait, I think I can get this. We don't have enough time for me to actually properly talk about this.
And
Like-
we were late to start, so we have a little added time.
Okay. No, I don't want subtitles.
Subtitles. No
The subtitles are haunting me.
subtitles. Never escape them.
Okay. I'm thinking about like the post-sibilant one. Is there
I think it's like two separate sound chains that really should be split up.
Mhm.
If I had some say, I'm gonna zoom on here. Oh, that's cute. She was having slay.
I think like I feel like this rule with the stressed vowel and the two consonants.
This one.
Let me go back to the screen. Yeah, I'm trying to work out if I prefer it with or without the requirement of another vowel. Because like I don't actually like it in or I like it feels like it's gonna create it's like Gani. Gani is one of these examples, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Where like it kind of feels a bit strange to me where
How do I get it? E.
although it's going from Gani to Gni, Gani, Gni. So I actually no, I think that's correct. The more I think about it, well, it would become Goni.
This one, I'm seeing an example of where it would. Oh yeah. Here. So if this was an E instead of an I, it would become out as gang.
Mm-hmm.
But that's more so the boundary stress. I think this vowel here is preventing like three clusters ish sort of thing, even though like we definitely allow that now. But I think it's preventing a lot of like too much clusters happening. I'm gonna export this before I forget.
I think it's that I'm more comfortable with the clusters with the sibilants than I am with initial clusters with everything else.
Mm.
I think that's where I am. Because when we were bringing this up originally, we were talking about Ovunga or something like that.
Olga, where is Olga? It's down here. Here is Olga. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
apologizing for scrolling?
Well, no one was seeing it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So what does that come out as now?
It's an excellent question.
It's going to be Ovnga, isn't it?
No, go away, Tate.
No, Uvnga.
Yeah, it will come out as Olga.
So I think that we just need a lot more consideration of our clusters.
Yeah.
Oh, and that means that we've also got to the Gafor point as well. Cool.
Cool. Where's Kfo at?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Gafor.
The apple. I guess I'm down to the apple to the core from all the things. A
I
little
was gonna
apple.
say it doesn't fall far from the tree.
Yeah, Gafu. Gafu. Oh, Gafu is cool. I like Gafu. Okay. We gotta peel out. It is 6:04.
Okay.
Everybody, Bouba. We will get you a poll this week. We will involve you in any way, shape, or form. Remember that being a patron is kind of free for us. If you want to give us a little tip, please do. I will not complain. Jake will not complain.
A cash tip of $5,000.
$5,000. Yes, that is actually. Oh my gosh. But yes. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see some of you probably on Ling Time on Thursday. But enjoy your lives. It's gorgeous out if you are in the Midwest. But yes, and because. Bye all.
Bye.
Nice.
And remember.
Oh, we got